My name is Shobit Chauhan and I'm a final year undergraduate at Bennett University studying computer science engineering. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about my experience as a web development intern at Rishabh Software in my final semester. So, my internship was divided into different phases. First, there was a technical session which continued for a month. In this, we learned lessons on data structures, how to use them properly, and how to apply good programming practices. This was followed by a software engineering class which dealt with subjects such as agile, scrums, sprints, and this was also followed by SQL classes in which we learned databases just to refresh our memory on that. We also had a separate life skills and communication sessions which we were required to attend. In my technical sessions, I learned some data structure topics such as big O notations, logarithms, linked lists, hash tables, and after those were finished, we also learned some fundamentals on system designs, which were client server models, storage, latency, throughput, and assignments on all of these were given regularly after each session, and we were required as interns to submit them as soon as the lessons were finished. Assessments were very regular, and even in behavioral skills lectures, we were given some assignments to complete. After my technical sessions were finished on SQL and databases, software engineering as well, we were assigned our first mini project, and this project was to create a trip management system. So we were given all the requirements beforehand, and this is the trip database, and a specific set of requirements are already given to us. For example, users can plan either a solo or a group trip, and user who travels can become the traveler. For generating all the reports, queries were used, and these are some diagrams relating to the project, the flowchart, project sample architectures, the class diagram, the use case diagrams, sequence diagrams, the activity diagram for that. And once that was finished, we were assigned specialization courses, and there were several of them offered. It was up to the intern to choose which one, and there were options like cloud computing, data analyst, quality analyst, data science, and web development. So as I was familiar with web development before, I chose to go with that. And for about a month, for 2 months, we were taught different topics on web development. So this started from very basic fundamentals such as WebSockets, WebSQL, cookie management, and then we moved on to more advanced topics like JavaScript and MongoDB, Angular, Node.js. Basically, we learned about the main stack. And while we were being taught these, we were given assignments after every topic, which is what the general trend is for interns. And these are some of the assignments, sample assignments which were given to us. For example, this is just after the first session we had. We had to create a login page, and after some button is clicked, we had to perform some of these functionalities. So as the time went on, we were given more and more advanced projects, and I'll show you some of them. So the first one was to create a sample survey form, and I just took any random theme, for example, from the movie Avengers. And if I open this with my live server, you will see the page in just a moment. Yeah, so this is a random survey form which I created. You can fill in your entries here, and you can submit the form. However, there is no action once you hit submit, but this was the requirements which were given to me in the assignment. So this is how it basically looks. Another assignment was creating a product landing page. So this is the code for that, and these are all the images which were used. And if I run this with my live server again, so this is about this is the sample theme I picked, which is the Nigerian World Cup club. And since I've lived in Nigeria for close to 8 or 9 years, I thought that I might make something related to that. So this is it. Um, Once you click the buttons here, you'll be redirected to that section of the web page, and yeah, so this is how it is. One more assignment was to create a technical documentation page of any sort, and I went with the Node.js technical documentation since it was a topic I was learning for the first time as well. And this is what it looks like. Basically, I copied the similar theme, you know, from Geeks for Geeks. This is how it basically looks. I designed it in such a way that the code snippets look like they've been coded manually in an editor, just to fit with the theme of it. Yeah, so you can always redirect to all the different modules present here by clicking this. So this is the basic tech documentation page that we were required to create. One of the more recent project was to create a sample portfolio using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So if I open that with my live server, you can see this is the theme I went with. Just don't mind the picture, but yeah, so this is a personal portfolio sample web page which I've created. So has all different sections, and this is how it looks like basically. And again, once you click all this, it'll lead you to all the different sections of the page. And the send message, right now I haven't linked it to my email, but I can. Whatever comments you put in will reach directly to my email. So this is it. Naturally, I've learned a lot during this internship. It all started with some very good programming practices in the industries, and my mentors too were very highly approachable, very friendly, very encouraging, and just learning all the little things like effective communication between your peers, maintaining your code base and version control documents, prioritizing features over any web application that you make. All these little things that can make a difference. If you do know all of these things beforehand, it'll definitely give you an edge over all the other freshers who are just directly entering into the software industries. Before you go in an actual workspace to work on software, I think it's very important that you take whatever you can get, and being an intern, it's the best you can do to prepare yourself for the software engineering world, if that's what you're interested in. So overall, it was a very good experience working at Rishabh as a web development intern. And again, these are very tough times, so I consider myself fortunate to have this opportunity. And a huge thanks to all my faculty at Bennett University for instilling me with all the skills which were required to become a career-driven individual during my 4 years as an undergraduate. So thank you for that.